Good morning and welcome to this semester's first edition of Enews Updates. I'm Ragad Alani. Our first story comes to us from the streets of Sharjah, the flooded streets that is. Many university students were unable to attend their classes due to the closure of Emirates Road during last week's rainstorms. AUS Chancellor Dr. Peter Heath had urged professors to be lenient with their attendance policies during this time. During their meeting on March 1st, AUS Board of Trustees passed a resolution to create the position of provost. The provost will serve as the chief academic officer and take on the chancellor's responsibilities in his absence. Dr. Thomas Hochstetler, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, has been appointed as the first provost for AUS. The School of Architecture and Design was renamed the College of Architecture, Art and Design, or CAD. The decision was made at the Board of Trustees meeting. Several CAS programs were moved to CAD. These are the Visual Arts, Studio Arts, and Art History. AUS will provide more than 70 million dirhams worth of grants to its students. This decision comes after the Board of Trustees meeting held on campus on March 1st. And in the news for the College of Arts and Sciences, the Mass Communication Department will have a new department head, Dr. Ramiz Malouf, who will assume position in fall 2010. Dr. Malouf is currently the chair for the Arts and Communications Department at the Lebanese American University in Beirut. He also directs the university's Institute for Media Training and Research. His impressive list of credentials include being a regular contributor to NPR and CNN. He has been chief editor for regional publications like the Beirut's Daily Star and the Middle East Times. He has also written numerous articles for international newspapers like the International Herald Tribune, the Washington Times, and the Irish Times. There's a new Arabic newsletter on campus. The Arabian Leopard is published by the Arabic Newsletter Club. The publication is looking for writers of all categories: general news, campus news, poems, and short stories. The MCM department is now organizing its annual Perspective event. The exhibition showcases the talents of MCM students in design and photography. This event takes place at the end of April. In this month's faculty news, a new pet policy has been put in place on campus. The policy provides for the safety and comfort of all residents. It promotes responsible pet ownership and distinguishes between feral animals and pets. This policy enforces the obligations that a pet owner owes to their pet and to the AUS community. Chair of the Residential Life Committee, Mrs. Marianne Heath, sent an email to all faculty on campus to inform them of the policy. In mid-February, a winter party was hosted for AUS faculty in M Block. According to Residential Life Committee Chair, Mrs. Marianne Heath, faculty and their children enjoyed a magnificent night with a bouncy castle, a clown, and great food accompanied by spectacular live music. Faculty Wellness Director Lee Mitchell has added golf lessons to the expanding wellness programs. Faculty and their families took a trip to the Sharjah Golf and Shooting Club last Saturday, where they practiced golf on the shooting range and putting on the green. Professional golfers were there to coach the participants. The turnout was overwhelming, with 95 faculty members and their families signing up. The participants had to be divided into two groups, with one that went last weekend and the other going next weekend. In current news for the School of Business and Management, the new business building started its construction last month. Currently, they are working on the foundation. Assistant to the Dean, Karen Lechke, said, "The building will be functional in fall 2011. The building has a completely different plan compared to the present building. It has more modern features, a lot of glass features, and natural lighting systems. The first level of the building will have lecture rooms. The second will have a combination of lecture and seminar rooms, while the third will be for faculty offices. There's a camera fixed on the library building filming the construction. This allows the dean to watch live progress of the building at all times." Sameh Al-Natour has been added to the business faculty this spring. He is currently teaching MIS courses. Before joining AUS, he was teaching in Canada at Simon Fraser University and the University of British Columbia. Assistant to the dean, Karen Lechke, said, "Due to the shortage of offices and houses for faculty, the business school will not add any new faculty until fall 2011 when the new building is ready." Moving on to the news for the College of Architecture, Art and Design. The Associate Dean of CAD, Eric Heinst, said that CAD is planning on offering a minor in film studies next year. The department is still waiting for the final decision by the higher administration of the university. This month in the School of Engineering, the Office of Financial Grants and Scholarships announced that applications for the Petrofac Endowment Scholarship for the upcoming academic year are now available within the office. The scholarship is only applicable to engineering students. The American Society of Civil Engineers took 5 of their senior members on a trip last Saturday to the construction site of a wave breaker in Jebel Ali. The selected students were asked to provide copies of their passports and passport-sized photos in order to be allowed into the site. In other news, the executive board of the AUS Saudi Cultural Club organized a gathering for Saudi students last Sunday. Dr. Abdullah Musa Al-Tayer, the head of the Saudi embassy, attended the gathering and discussed topics that aim to help Saudi students. Discount flight tickets for vacation in Saudi Arabia were also handed out to the students. That's it for this week's edition of Enews Updates. I'm Ragad Alani. For more updates, visit our website at www.enewsmcm.com. Thank you for joining us.